Welcome to the deep dive. So today we're going to challenge some standard thinking in procurement.
Yeah. What's on your mind?
Well, you know how most professionals, they're really focused on negotiating those super tight contracts,
Yeah.
getting the best price.
Standard playbook, absolutely. Squeeze every penny.
Right. But what if the biggest wins, the really sustainable performance gains in your supply chain, what if they actually come from somewhere else? Like from developing the suppliers you already have?
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a different angle. It flips the script, doesn't it?
Exactly.
So we're talking about supplier development programs. It's not like charity work. It's highly strategic. It means investing structurally, working really closely one-on-one with a supplier.
To actually make them better.
Precisely, to boost their performance, fix the root causes of problems instead of just, dropping them when things get a bit bumpy. It's about building real, lasting capabilities for both sides.
I like that framing. Building capabilities together. So let's say you have a supplier. Great quality, absolute top-notch stuff, but they're just chronically late with deliveries.
Happens all the time.
So the old way might be, okay, find someone else, but this supplier development idea, it means you'd actually go in and work with them on fixing the lateness.
Yes, exactly. You collaborate. You figure out why they're late. Is it scheduling? Is it a bottleneck? You actively help solve it. And that kind of mutual effort, it often pays off way more in the long run than constantly churning suppliers.
It moves it from just a transaction
to something truly transformational, a real partnership. Long-term thinking.
Okay, so it sounds good in theory, this deep investment.
Yeah.
But why does it work so well? What makes these programs deliver results that just negotiating harder maybe doesn't achieve?
Well, one of the big things is transparency. When you're genuinely working together on their processes, walls come down. Suppliers start sharing info they'd normally, keep pretty private.
Which naturally leads to better collaboration, I guess.
Totally. And sometimes real innovation. Look at Tesla and Panasonic with batteries. That started as development, helping each other, and it grew into actual collaborative innovation.
Okay, that's a great example. And what about the more sort of day-to-day operational stuff?
Huge impact there. Streamlined operations for you. We see data showing things like defect rates dropping dramatically, like 40 to 60%, delivery performance suddenly hitting 98, 99% reliability. These are measurable shifts.
Wow, okay, those are serious numbers. And beyond just efficiency, I'm thinking about resilience. Does this help make the whole supply chain stronger?
Absolutely crucial point. Think about the chaos we saw between 2020 and 2022. The companies that had strong supplier development programs in place, they experienced significantly fewer disruptions, something like 30 to 40% less disruption.
That's huge. It's a buffer against volatility.
It is. And on the cost side, yes, you get cost optimization, but it's sustainable. It comes from real efficiency gains. We're talking maybe 15 to 25% more cost reduction than you'd get just from negotiating price cuts alone, because it's about fixing the process, not just squeezing their margins.
Okay, I'm sold on the why, but it sounds resource intensive. You obviously can't do this with every single supplier, right? That'd be impossible.
No, you definitely can't. Selection is absolutely key. It takes time, it takes resources, so you need to be strategic.
So how do you choose? Where do you focus that effort?
Well, first you look at strategic importance and spend volume. The classic Pareto principle, right? Your 80-20 rule. Focus on that 20% of suppliers driving 80% of your spend or risk.
Makes sense. But what about smaller suppliers who might still be critical?
Good point. Don't overlook them. A small supplier could still shut you down if they fail. So strategic importance isn't just about spend. Then look for performance gaps, but gaps where you see clear potential for improvement.
What do you mean by that?
Like a supplier struggling at maybe 60% performance, but they seem committed, they have the basic capability. Helping them get to 90% is a huge win. Much bigger gain than tweaking a supplier already at 95%.
So target the ones with room to grow, who are willing to try. What else?
Financial stability. Got to make sure they're, going to be around for the long haul. It's a partnership investment.
Makes sense. Don't want them going under mid-program.
Exactly. And maybe the most critical but sometimes overlooked thing, cultural alignment and willingness to collaborate.
The softer stuff.
Yeah, but it's crucial. You need open communication, shared goals, a sense that you're both investing in this. Honestly, cultural clashes sink more of these programs than technical problems do.
Oh, okay. That's really insightful. So we know why it works, who to potentially partner with. How do you actually build one of these programs? What are the practical steps?
It needs structure. It's a systematic process, really. Step 1, analyze your needs, Figure out what you need to improve and pick the right KPIs. Key performance indicators. Delivery time, defect rates, whatever matters most.
Measure what matters. Got it. Yeah.
Step 2, rate your potential suppliers against those KPIs. Prioritize where you'll get the biggest bang for your buck. Tackle the most critical issues first. Step 3, develop a detailed plan. Milestones, who's doing what, resources needed, timelines, get specific.
And then presumably you execute.
Step 4, implement. Track those KPIs constantly. Set up some governance, regular check-ins, keep things on track. And then step 5, ideally. Once you've got success, maybe start thinking about the next supplier. Often good to start with a pilot program or two first.
Learn as you go. Okay, that sounds like a solid framework. Any best practices or pitfalls to avoid during that implementation phase?
Oh, definitely. Executive sponsorship is huge. You need leadership buy-in, and it needs to be cross-functional, get engineering, quality, finance, ops involved. It can't just be procurement's pet project.
Right, it touches everything.
It does. Clear communication is another one. Expectations, timelines, what success looks like. Spell it out for everyone, including the supplier, and then provide real guidance. Share best practices, offer training, maybe even embed one of your experts temporarily at their site. Knowledge transfer is key.
So hands-on help.
Can be very effective. And leverage technology. Modern procurement platforms can really help here. Consolidating data, automating analysis, enabling that collaboration and risk management much more easily.
Makes sense to use the tools available.
Absolutely. But always remember the main goal. Sustainable capability building. Not just putting out fires, but building a stronger, more capable supplier for the long term.
So wrapping this up,
Yeah.
it really feels like a fundamental shift, doesn't it? Moving away from that purely transactional, sometimes adversarial approach.
Towards something truly transformational. Real partnerships. Focused on the long term, on mutual growth, resilience, innovation. It's much more than just cost savings.
So maybe a final thought for everyone listening.
Yeah, maybe ask yourself this. What if that area you see as the biggest weakness in your supply chain right now? What if that's actually your greatest untapped opportunity, an opportunity for real competitive advantage, for resilience, just waiting for you to unlock it through this kind of dedicated supplier development?
A powerful question to consider. Thanks for breaking that down.
My pleasure.